authors, it's Amanda from My Word Publishing, and today we're talking about a KDP checkup. So if your book has been published in the last 6 months or longer, so if you've just, published in the past couple of years, it's time to check up on your KDP account. The reason for that is that Amazon has been going through a lot of changes, and every time they reset their system, it seems to mess something up for the KDP authors. So some things we want you to review and look at are, one, the KDP formatting. So when we mention this, that means the product description page for your book. The second is expanded distribution. Are you still in expanded distribution? It's really just a click of a button, and if it doesn't work, that means we need to contact Amazon and get it done. Number 3, nominate your book for KDP promotional programs. Amazon KDP has been having new programs come to their platform, and now I want you to take advantage of it. And lastly, 4, we want you to check your keywords using Publisher Rocket. So every 6 months or so, you really should be updating your keywords, and the best way to do that is using a tool called Publisher Rocket based on real Amazon search data. So that tool is going to be put into the description below, so check it out after this video. So let's get started on how to check up your KDP account and make those fixes. Amazon KDP formatting. So I want you to go to your book's Amazon sales page on the front end and scroll to your product description. You'll see that in this person's description that they use bullet points in the back of their book. However, it's not showing up as bullet points. So I'm going to copy this and show you how it should be. So this is my KDP account. This is where you would need to log in for yourself, right? So go to kdp.amazon.com, log in, and then wherever your book is, this is just an example, you're going to go to continue setup and edit paperback details. Now, when you get to this page, you're going to want to scroll halfway down and find your product description. So this is the product description box. Let's put in this guy's description, and how would we reformat this, right? So Money Athletics is the name of the book, so it should be italicized. Offers a flexible and modern day game plan, helping parents guide, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to skip to where he has the bullet points, and I would add some spaces. And I'm actually going to get rid of these bullet points so that it does it with the KDP bullet points once I clean this up. Okay. So these are our bullet points. I'm going to press the bullet point, right? And now it formats it correctly. Anytime you mention your book name, please put it in italics. So this person actually has it quite a few times. So this is how we would fix it, right? Alrighty. Now, some of you have a standout question or statement at the top of your book. So you'd want to go ahead and bold it and make it look like so. So this is how I want you to reformat. Secondly, you're going to check out your best keywords and categories. The category should already be chosen for you. So actually, I just want you to focus on your keywords. And the best way to do that is using a tool called Publisher Rocket. So this is what Publisher Rocket looks like. It's a database tool that pulls in Amazon search data and puts it in this one place for you to go check it out. So focus on the keyword search area. Now, let's take Money Athletics, for example. Let's say your book is about financials, supporting people in their financial journey, whatever it may be. So I might type in, a keyword is going to be one word or a string of words. So it could be a phrase. And so you can put both in here. So I'm going to do a phrase, financial guidance, all right, in books, right? You can also do this for Kindle, but this is really when you're going to work on ads. So for this purpose, stick with books. And then you press Go Get 'em Rocket. Again, this is a paid tool, so there's a one-time lifetime fee. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can go check it out. So once you put in your keyword, right, financial guidance, you have a bunch of different columns. And in order for this data to populate, you need to click on this magnifying glass. So now we have all this data to look at. Average pages, it says 115. That's about right? If the reason we want to check up on this is to see if other books in this genre show up with the correct amount of pages, right? So let's say children's books are typically 32 pages. If I saw 32 pages here, that means there's something off with this keyword and what book is actually showing up for this keyword. But a financial guidance kind of book, I would aim to be kind of short, maybe. So probably in the 150 to 250 range, right? So that looks fine. Now, the two columns you're really going to want to pay attention to is the estimated Amazon searches a month and the competitive score. So this is showing that there is not enough searches for this keyword and this phrase. So it's not a good fit and it's not something you want to link up in your account. Also, competitive score says 70. We want this to be 50 or below. All right. So this is where you would come in, press a new search. And my next one will be financial planning. Wow. So there's so many search results that come up in here. So I'm going to click on the ones that seem relevant for my book so I can compare all of them. Now you have all this data. So what I'm seeing is financial planning for dummies is actually a good keyword. So it has 571 searches a month and it's low competition. So you should definitely put it towards your book. What we also see is financial planning books has a reasonable number of searches and it's low competition. So these are two that are really great to consider. What I do is I spend about an hour researching all the different combinations and words I can think of, and on maybe a Word document or in a notebook, I write down the keyword, and then I write down these two column stats. So the Amazon searches a month and the competitive score. That way, at the end, maybe you have 20 or 30 keywords to compare, but you only get 7, right? So you want to choose the best 7, and the only way to decipher that is by looking at the data. So step 1, get Publisher Rocket. Step 2, change your keywords. Now let's go back to Amazon here, Amazon KDP. And by the way, this is where you would put those Amazon keywords, right? So one that was really good was financial planning for dummies. All right, you'd put it in there and you would have to press save and continue. Now, anytime you make a change to your Amazon KDP account, you need to keep on pressing save, save, save until you hit the last page that says publish your book. No changes will get pushed through the system until you hit that last page. So make sure you really submit them. Next, we're going to head over to the marketing tab. All right, save and continue, whatever. So we're going to go to the marketing tab because I want you to enroll your book into some of these programs. So it says nominate your ebooks. So ask yourself, do you have an ebook? Okay, if you do, come in here and nominate your ebooks for Kindle deals and Prime reading promotions. By the way, I saw a recent study that kind of showed more people doing well if they enrolled into KDP Select. So you may want to consider enrolling your ebook in this program as well. So nominate into Kindle deals. Kindle deals are limited time discounts offered on ebooks. You can nominate up to 2 eligible ebooks at a time. And then there's Prime reading. So this is a rotating selection of ebooks available to Prime members to read for free. You can nominate 1 eligible ebook at a time. So just because you nominate your book does not mean you're accepted into this program, and each nomination expires after 90 days. So this has been a really good resource for people and trying to get more exposure to their book. So just do it, check it out, nominate your book. And lastly, to ensure that you are in expanded distribution, you're going to want to go back to your bookshelf page. go to where your book is hanging out, and then you're going to want to hover around these three dots and press edit paperback rights and pricing. So disregard this this message. What you'll see behind the screen here, see how it says expanded distribution? Sometimes when a consultant or an author uploads their book and originally checks this box off, months later, it could have been taken down out of expanded distribution. So I want you to go back into your account, click this on, and if it doesn't click on, that means you need to contact Amazon. So I recently did this for somebody. So the way you contact Amazon, let me get out of this page, is one, you need to get into your Amazon KDP account first and foremost. And then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, and there's a contact us button right here. Tap on the first drop down and hover until you get to the expanded distribution tab. And you can do a live chat or call them. If you don't want to talk to them, honestly, you can just click into a random section here and just send them an email. It's okay that it doesn't correlate here. But expanded distribution is this live chat is very helpful. What ended up happening for me is that they had to roll it up to somebody higher up, and then they got back to me via email to check out why it wasn't in expanded distribution. Sometimes the files just need a little quick update, and then you upload the book again. And then after it goes live, you can ask somebody on the support team on Amazon to enroll it back into expanded distribution. That's what we did with my client, and it worked. So that concludes all of the changes that you need to check up on your KDP account, because Amazon may have messed something up or reset it as they've gone through their own changes.